Hey guys, this is Wargaming Crabs, or Eugene Crabs, with Operation Rising Storm. We're going to go ahead and do turn 6 for Commonwealth and Free France. So a little bit of a recap and some housekeeping. So on Japan turn 6, he went ahead and declared on FEC. He took Burma. He used his surprise strike ability on Bengal, took out our Gurkhas there. And the housekeeping, he attacked Calcutta, but luckily for the FEC, it went past 3 rounds. And since he didn't use the surprise strike here, city combat can only last 3 rounds. So his amphibious assault group, that was actually the first combat that he did. So they didn't actually have anywhere to retreat to. So, or well, it was an amphibious assault anyway. So he had nowhere to retreat to. So those units died, and our militia somehow survived 3 rounds. So Calcutta holds. With that, Japan does not take the FEC's income. So we had 16, so we'll keep that, but we're down to 15 because he rated this line for 1 IPP. So put FEC down to 15. He also rated this line for 1 damage, dropped UK down, did not do any damage in the med with this submarine, so that put the UK down to 31. As well, the seaplane in Okinawa, he can only map range of 2, so this submarine was not within range of that seaplane, so that submarine is just going to stay alive in this sea zone. I believe that was all the housekeeping. So Japan income, they didn't collect income on that last one, so they're up to 23, which is their 21 plus their 2 for oil, so they dropped 1 on that last turn because they attacked into a land zone. So now they're at 2 for their oil bonus. And as well, they influenced Kwangtung. Finally got an influence roll on Datto, so it'll be interesting to see if Datto does anything this game. And I believe that that was all the housekeeping for Japan's turn. So, as well. Oh, and from a previous turn. So I had on my last Commonwealth turn as Anzac, we collected our 7, and I wasn't sure if we got our warship bonus because I wasn't at war with Japan at the time. And come to find out, I do get that because since I wasn't at war, it's not considered an enemy warship. So since they did 2 damage on that line and I got 2 bonus, it just evens out and I just collect my normal 7. So with housekeeping out of the way, we'll go ahead and start the Commonwealth turn. This factory in London is damaged, so we won't be able to roll tech on that. So we've got a major, 2 majors for the Commonwealth. So we're going to roll radar, and we're going to go ahead and try and start improved construction. So we hit on improved construction and missed on radar. So let's go ahead and do improved construction to stage 1. So now we're going to go over buys. So since a major Axis power declared war on the Commonwealth, Great Britain can buy -1 cost colonials with no max to, or they don't have a 2 max of buying them. So these are just placeholders in terms of cost, but I'll be buying 7 colonials for 21, militia for 23, and then we're going to be repairing the 8 damage on this factory, totaling our $31 that we have. For FEC, we're going to be building AAA, 2 colonials, and a militia for 14. So we will be saving $1. And Anzacs, we're going to try something a little different. We're going to get a little greedy, maybe, and upgrade this medium factory to a major factory for 6, meaning we're going to save 1 as Anzacs. So that's our buys out of the way. Go ahead and just clean this up a little bit. So combat as Great Britain. a medium bomber from the 17th is going to move 1, 2, 3, and he's going to be bombing this airfield. And he'll fly back there, assuming he actually stays alive. And his fighters are down in Picardy, and he has no fighters in the 18th, so he doesn't have anything to scramble, but he'll still get his AAA shots at me. Other combat, this tactical bomber is going to go out on map to try and hit this Japanese submarine. That's French. And this British submarine is going to move 1, 2 up into P14. He will be raiding. This coastal submarine is going to raid in P16. So go ahead and just copy these dice real quick. So those will be our, I believe that's going to be all the Commonwealth combat moves. So again, let me just do a quick once over, double check everything, make sure we're good. And I believe so. So for the medium bomber, we're going to go ahead and roll a d6 for damage. And then we'll go ahead and grab a d12 for his AAA shot. So our d6 of damage is going to be 4. So we're going to go ahead and do 4 damage to this airfield. And now he's going to shoot back at 3 with his AAA. And that's a miss. So successful bombing run. He'll just fly back, join up with the 17th again. So 4 damage on that airfield and a safe bomber. We're going to map with this tactical bomber against the submarine. So tactical bomber is going to shoot at 7. And that's a hit. So Japanese, I can just delete all that. Japanese submarine, no longer in the med, and he's going to fly back to the 32nd. And the other combats. So we've got some raiding. So red will be for attack, black for defense. I have a +2 bonus on the normal submarine. And that's going to be 6 to his 2. So that's going to be 4 damage on this northern line. Let's go ahead and grab some convoy line damage. That's 4 damage, so go ahead and take 4 off of Japan. Let's do our coastal sub with a +1 bonus, and he's going to get to shoot back with the TBD. That's a 5 plus a 2 is going to be 3 total damage. And then he will shoot back with the torpedo boat destroyer. Let's go ahead and take off that 3 damage first. So Japan down to 16. Love to see that. And he's going to fire back with the TBD at 2, I believe. Torpedo boat destroyer at 2. So we'll go ahead and just use this. And that's a miss. So coastal sub survives. And I believe that that is all the combat movements. So we're going to go ahead and get into non-combat movements. This fighter in Lubelski, he's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4 to the first fleet and land on the light carrier. Okay, he's there. These two battleships are going to go in port in Gibraltar. It's a very small port marker for some battleships. Okay, they're in port. Believe everything else should be good there. This transport, he's going to pick up this infantry. He's going to move 1, 2, well, he was already in here, so 1, 2, 3. He's going to join this guy in port and move, and drop his guy in southern England. And there we go. These 3 destroyers are going to join up with the 4th Fleet. Leave one of them on escort duty for now. Where's the escort duty markers? There it is. So he'll be on escort duty. 2 are going to join up with the 4th Fleet. This light carrier and fighter and this destroyer are going to move down. And from Cape Town, we're going to use one of our rails to strategic rail a guy up to Nubia. From South Africa, we're going to do the same. And then the cavalry is going to move 1, 2 to Rhodesia. Colonial is going to move 1 up to Rhodesia. We're going to move an artillery over to Western Egypt. Yeah, we'll move a guy over to Western Egypt. Why not? Okay, now I think that's everything for Great Britain. So for FEC, 1 infantry is going to walk down to Maharashtra. Into Calcutta, we're going to move an infantry, colonial, a motorized, and then 1 infantry from Delhi is going to rail into Calcutta. And then Anzacs, they're just going to chill how they are. So, think that's all of our non-combat moves. So we're going to go ahead and get to place units. So, taking advantage of the cheaper colonials, but this militia, he'll go in Cape Town. Going to do colonial in Cape Town, colonial in Rhodesia, colonial in South Africa. Going to do colonial in Nubia, colonial in West Egypt, Lower Egypt, and Transjordan. And that's going to be the Great Britain purchases for FEC. Going to build a AAA at the factory in Calcutta. These two colonials are going to go in Calcutta. Since Calcutta is worth 3, we can build colonials there up to the IPP value. And the militia will go in Benares. So let's kind of clean this up a little bit. So that's going to be a motorized 3 colonials, 2 infantry, militia, and a AAA in Calcutta. 2 infantry in Benares and a militia. And that should be it for, got our major factory for the Anzacs. Can't forget about them. And that's it for placing units. So now we're going to collect income. So Great Britain, also forgot, we paid $8 to take all of this that's locked, I guess. Okay, let's do that. Paid $8 to get all the damage off of that factory. So 26 plus our Suez bonus, so 29 plus Iran is going to be 31. FEC is down to 12. Aden and Suez, good. So we'll get 14 plus our 1 puts us up to 15. And Anzacs have 7. They're not going to get their warship bonus this turn because of that Japanese sub, so they're just going to get a flat 7 plus the 1 they saved, so they're up to 8. And with that, we're going to go ahead and get on to the Free French turn. So for purchases, we're going to spend all 6, get Foreign Legion Militia. And our combat moves, we're going to use this transport. We're going to pick up a Foreign Legion. He's going to move 1, pick up Foreign Legion, and move up 1 and take Corsica. It's going to drop the recruitment roll down to 1, which is good for Free France. And if he wants to take that back, he's going to have to attack into mountains, and maybe we'll kill some stuff in the process. We'll see. And that should be it. No. Oh, wait. No. French submarine is going to raid. So there's 3 damage already. Wait, no. No, I don't. No, Free France is not at war with Japan, but I can't remember exactly if No, Free France can declare on an Axis power if they're at war with someone, and they've declared on the FEC. So, um, jeez, yeah, we'll do it. Oh, actually, hold on. How much does Japan give the U.S. for declaring on Free France? Declaring on Free France is 2d12. Um, there's really no way that they can declare on Free France. So, Free France is going to declare war on Japan, and we're going to designate this submarine as a raider in P50. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves one of these. That is massive. And we'll just use these dice because they're here. So, same thing, red for us, and black is going to be for Japan, with us getting a +2 bonus. That's going to be 2 more damage, and that's going to round out the 5 damage on this Japanese line. So, that's 5 total damage, so let's go ahead and add 2 more off of Japan, putting Japan down to 14. We love to see that. And for Free France, that should be all of their combat moves. We'll just throw these dice back over here because I'm sure he's going to do that again in the future. And yeah, no non-combat moves as France, so we're going to go ahead and get to our place units phase. Got our Foreign Legion and Militia. They're going to do the put both of them here. With that Vichy transport and heavy cruiser kind of sitting on the horizon, just got to shore up our defenses up in North Africa a little bit. And yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and collect income. So Free France at 6. Go ahead and get our $6 back. And that will be it for France. So that concludes the Commonwealth and France turn 6. So we'll go ahead and hand it over to Subsculion with Italy for Italy turn 6.